So, hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. So, sa araw na to, ang pag-uusapan natin ay paano nga babalansihin ang trabaho tsaka life. So, work-life balance, especially when you're working abroad or you're dreaming of working abroad. Grab your coffee or your favorite tea and let's deep dive into this insightful journey. And just to let you know, I'm here in the village of Whistler, just around the Mountain Square here, and it's already the first day of the fall. So as someone working abroad, we often encounter challenges, especially when we're starting to the country we're working in, especially when you just moved to Canada, Australia, and Taiwan, and whichever else. So the important thing that we need to remind ourselves is to set boundaries between like work and our personal life. Okay, so what are those challenges? One of the significant hurdles is the always on work culture prevalent in some countries. You might find yourself glued to your laptop, answering emails into the late hours or working overtime more often than you'd like. It's crucial to set boundaries and prioritize self-care. So for this situation, we need to set boundaries between our own and of course our workmates, and especially with our employer. So we need to always have our own like self-care and set that boundary, because you never know if they really need you or they're actually abusing your kindness, especially because you love your work. With the always on work culture, especially if you're new to the profession or the career that you're taking in a new country that you move in, you always want to please your workmates or maybe your employer, so you always say yes to what they're asking you. But for this one, please always check the job description, duties and responsibilities of the job that you've applied in, because otherwise they will just gonna abuse you or abuse your kindness, because they will think that you always say like yes to everything, especially if with your workmates it's their own workload, but they're gonna just ask you to do it in behalf of them because you're always saying yes and because you want to like keep this job, especially if you're under work permit or restricted work permit as well. For that one, I'm just gonna give you an example because I've just started my new job here in Whistler. I already have my permanent residency, and for that one, I'm starting my junior accountant job, and I'm still on training last month. And then there's this one senior accountant who's been asking me to do some inventories, and it's not really clear because actually I'm reporting to my finance manager, and this senior accountant is always asking me to do those workload, and later that I know that this workload is actually his own job, and here I am just new, and I always just say yes, and my other senior colleague told me that no, you shouldn't like let this senior accountant do this to you, because this is not your job, this is his own. So they're giving me all their workload instead of them doing that. So after that, I set my boundary and said like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna report to my finance manager, and with that, we are all clear on what has happened. I talked to him and said like, oh, this is what you said. This is what I understand. And then he gonna say like, no, that's not what I said. It's like, no, this is what you said. So for that one, there are issues. So because I always believe that you teach other people how they treat you. So if you just let them do this to you, then it just means that you're just, maybe for them that's okay, but actually it's not. So for that one, just set your own boundary. Okay, and I'm actually off right now, and then he texted me again on Slack. So Slack, it's our own like messenger company, and then he texted me about the work, and I was like, no, I am off right now. So are you asking me to do this thing, right? So after that, like, no. Yeah, so that's my example for the work-life balance, especially with like checking emails or replying as well. So for that one, I'm gonna say honestly that I reply to this senior accountant today on my day off just to say like, no, I'm not gonna do that because I'm on my day off. And that's your own workload and you don't have to like pass that to me, right? So of course, the second challenge is the homesickness. So homesickness can cast a shadow to being afar from your loved ones, and the familiar can tug to your heartstring and making it challenging to strike that perfect work-life balance. So it means challenging, especially if it's your first time being out of your own country, because you're still like missing your own friends, your family, especially. So and then you're still adjusting to what you're gonna do like every day, especially after your job is done. Like oh, when I was in the Philippines, after my work I am playing with my friends in volleyball or badminton, or I'm hiking. So now that I am here in Australia or in Canada, what should I do next? So for that one, you always need to like check or research what you're gonna do after your work or your free time, so that you will have that diversion, that you will not think of your friends or your family members back home. So for that one, it's okay to miss home, but today we'll explore we will okay for that one, it's okay to miss home, your family members, your friends as well, but you should also like explore the community that you've already like moved into, meet new friends, socialize as well, be a member of those Facebook groups and see what they can offer. Like here in Whistler, we have the groups for Whistler girl groups, who's like they're asking like, hey, do you want to hit the gym today? Go hiking, something like that. So let's just stay connected, right? Especially if you're in Australia and you have a fellow community there, and if you're in Canada or another part of the world. And another suggestion, especially if you're like looking for friends, another one is Google Filipino stores near you, and then message or call them, because of course if it's a Filipino store, it means that the owner is Filipino. So for this one, you can actually like call them and ask any inquiries that you like, especially if you're looking for housing. Maybe this Filipino store owner knows someone who can help you, or if you're looking for ukay-ukay maybe, or any shops that are cheaper than, you know, or that can help you with some what again. So those challenges is the homesickness, and of course the work-life balance, setting boundaries between work and personal life. So now let's delve into practical strategies for achieving that elusive equilibrium between work and life. What are those strategies? As what I've said earlier that I should have just said now is embrace the beauty of your new surroundings and get out of there, explore and immerse yourself in the local culture. Meeting locals and fellow expats or fellow OFWs can be incredibly rewarding. Finding a new supportive community can make a world of difference in your journey. So just what I've said, just search for local Filipino community in your place that you just move into, and try to like mingle and socialize, attend parties, birthday, yellow night, company events as well if there's one. And of course, the next strategy is time management. Effective time management is a cornerstone. Craft a schedule that accommodates both work and your leisure time. It means your hobbies, so like going in the gym, hiking, walking, reading a book. So learn to say no as well, especially if your employer wants you to work overtime. And set boundaries as well, like don't always change your plans just because your work ask you to like overtime or something. I don't know, but that's what I'm suggesting. Always have that work life balance, because if you always like, oh, I'm planning to go here, and then your employer asks you to have an overtime on your day off. So for that one, prioritize. Yes, at first you're gonna say yes, because you're saying like, oh, I spent a lot of money applying to this job, my plane ticket was so expensive, so you're saying yes because of this. But I suggest you saying no. Like, okay, like not sometimes, but saying no with this. Why? Because I told you like earlier, they're gonna abuse you because you always say yes. Like, oh, I'm gonna ask Heidi because she always say yes, she gonna say no. So you're teaching someone how they treat you. Of course, the next one is the most important one for me, I think, is self-care. Yes, so don't underestimate the power of self-care. Dedicate time to recharge your batteries, whether it is indulging in yoga session, like what I've said, maybe going to the gym, reading book, and or simply taking a long walk, right? Make self-care an integral part of your daily routine. So self-care, what else? Putting facial masks here, going into a massage, running, hitting the gym, going on a date with your friends, eating your favorite ramen, something like that. Okay, so before we wrap up this video, I also want to share some personal insights, which I think I'm already doing even in the beginning of this video. So balancing work and life as an OFW is a one-time achievement, and it's a dynamic journey. It's okay to have moments of imbalance. What truly matters is how you realign. So I am guilty of that imbalance as well, because there are times that I am prioritizing my work instead of myself. But for now, guys, so I can only say that I actually quit my managerial job 3 months ago, and I didn't work for 3 months and just started this junior accountant last month, which actually I am happy. I get out of my own comfort zone. I enjoyed exploring around British Columbia as well, and I'm more better, stronger, and I've changed a lot. I'm not the same Heidi that you've known since I've started this vlog. For me, immersing myself in the local culture has been a game changer. It allows me to experience the sheer beauty of my host country while nurturing my career. It's a reminder that work isn't the only adventure. Life itself is an incredible journey. So as those has been with me since I've started my vlog and know my journey, as you know, I've started working in Taiwan and now I'm here in Canada, stepping up. I can say that I've experienced those highs and lows. I started from the bottom and then going up as well, and connecting with friends, both fellow OFWs, locals, and other expats from around the world, as this is Whistler, has been an invaluable source of support and joy. We share our highs and lows and provide a sense of belonging and remind each other of the importance of work and life balance. So as you can see, I've been like snowboarding in winter, hiking in summer, going on a boat sometimes. So we are here in sea to sky. So when it means sea to sky, region is sea, from Vancouver going through Britannia Beach, which you can see on my previous vlog, and then Whistler to sky is Mount Curie, Pemberton as well. So there you have it, folks. Balancing work and life as an expat or OFW is a continuous evolving process. Remember that your well-being matters, and achieving that balance is not only possible but essential for a fulfilling OFW experience. Share your own experiences and tips in the comment below, and let's continue this amazing journey together. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep exploring, keep thriving, and keep that work-life balance in check. Cheers to your vibrant OFW life. Thank you guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And for those who haven't known, you can follow me into my Instagram account. It's Heidi Rosie. And in my Facebook as well, it's Heidi Travel Diaries. So thank you guys for watching. See you on my next vlog.